Former presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Atiku Abubakar, ex-governor of the Kaduna State, Nasir El-Rufai, and ex-Sokoto State Governor have visited former President Muhammadu Buhari at his Kaduna residence. Hi, welcome to What's Happening. These are our top 10 stories countdown today. At number 10, China said Friday it will raise tariffs on U.S. goods to 125%, but would ignore further levies by President Donald Trump because it no longer makes economic sense for importers to buy from America. After a week of market mayhem, as the world's two largest economies took turns to put up trade barriers, Beijing dismissed Trump's mounting brinkmanship as a joke and a numbers game. China accused Trump of unleashing turbulence in the market with the sweeping tariffs that has hit the world and said the United States should bear full responsibilities for the chaos. At number 9, Mohamed Salah ended months of speculations over his future by signing a new 2-year contract with Premier League leader Liverpool on Friday. Salah, 32, has scored 243 goals in 394 appearances for the Reds since joining from Roma in 2017, making him the club's third highest goal scorer of all time. At number 8, the Nigerian Bar Association has relocated its 2025 annual General Conference from Port Harcourt to Enugu, following President Bola Tinubu's recent declaration of emergency rule in Rivers State. The association stated that although the initial announcement of Port Harcourt as the host city for this year's conference was met with enthusiasm, the appointment of a sole administrator, a retired military officer, reportedly employing a command-style approach, means the city can no longer be considered a viable host. At number 7, at least 12 shops have been razed in a late-night fire at Araromi Market, Agodi Gate, Ibadan, the Oyo State capital. The fire, which reportedly started around 11 p.m. Thursday night, happened within the cement trading section of the market. It affected at least 12 shops before it was put out by men of the Oyo State Fire Service. At number 6, the Bauchi State Police have arrested a 50-year-old man known as Umar Sule for allegedly raping his 17-year-old biological daughter and impregnating her in the Ganjuwa local government area of Bauchi State. Spokesman of the Bauchi State Police Command, Ahmed Wakil, disclosed this in a statement on Friday. At number 5, in an effort to promote environmental cleanliness and safeguard public health, the Lagos State government has sealed 13 markets across the state for persistent violation related to illegal waste disposal. This was disclosed by the State Commissioner for Environment and Water Resources, Tokumbo Wahab, in a statement on his X handle on Friday. At number 4, host communities of OML 25 in Kula Kingdom, Akukutoro, local government area of Rivers State, are demanding a binding agreement with the new operators of the oil facility, Renaissance African Energy Holding, before oil production can resume. Shell has divested the oil assets to Renaissance following a prolonged dispute with the host communities over allegations of neglect, impoverishment, and what the communities describe as enslavement since operations began 67 years ago. At number 3, Petroleum Product Retail Outlets Owners Association of Nigeria has expressed strong support for the Federal Executive Council's recent approval of the continuation of the Naira for crude policy, a move the association believes could make a turning point in the country's energy sector. Speaking to newsmen in Abuja, PETROAN's National Public Relations Officer, Joseph Obeli, said the association is optimistic that the policy, combined with the recent drop in global crude oil prices, will lead to more affordable fuel prices for Nigerian consumers. At number 2, bandits suspected to be kidnappers who abducted the pastor of Evangelical Church of Winning All, Samson Nda Ali, in Maraba Aboro in Sanga local government area of Kaduna State, have released him. However, they held back the man who delivered the ransom for the pastor's release, Yusuf Shehu Ambi. The ransom carrier was reportedly carrying a large sum of money to pay for the release of the kidnapped pastor. The kidnappers detained him, allegedly demanding more money or other concessions in exchange for his release. And at number 1, former president candidate of the People's Democratic Party Atiku Abubakar, ex-governor of Kaduna State Nasir El-Rufai, and ex-Sokoto State Governor Aminu Tambuwal have visited former President Muhammadu Buhari at his Kaduna residence. According to a video seen by our correspondents on X, other politicians who visited Buhari on Friday included the former Minister of Communications, Issa Pantami, former Governor of Imo State, Achike Ndewa, among others. That's all for today. See you next time on What's Happening.